Hey, LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are here on Monday Night Raw, on the road to Survivor Series, and we kick off the show with Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa is heading into what he calls the biggest match of his career at Survivor Series. In just under 2 weeks' time at Survivor Series, it will be one final beat. Gargano Ciampa 3 will finally go down at Survivor Series. No holds barred. Ciampa tonight, though, in the road to Survivor Series, is going for his 60th career win in the LS11 universe. Tommaso Ciampa has that crazed but focused look in his eye, a look that only he has. He takes on one of the newest members of the Raw roster. Ladies and gentlemen, he takes on Dominik Dijakovic. Dijakovic making his way to the ring. This is his first time appearing on Raw. He was traded to Raw in exchange for Sheamus. And then there has been promise of Raw getting the next big free agent in exchange for SmackDown getting Drew McIntyre just the other night. Of course, well, SmackDown waited to make that deal until after they'd secured Cody Rhodes, as we've seen. So Dijakovic makes his way to the ring. Dominik Dijakovic and Tommaso Ciampa one-on-one. Here we go. Dijakovic might have the size advantage, and he immediately hits a backbreaker on Ciampa. I was going to say he has the size advantage. He's a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right. Ciampa, the only Grand Slam champion in LS11 Universe so far. Dijak grabs him, and now Dijakovic. Whoa, Ciampa gets out of it. Ciampa knocking him down. There's a kick. Ciampa picks up Dijakovic now. Tommaso Ciampa grabs him. Ciampa with Dijakovic. Off the ropes. Back body drop. And a kick to the back. Ciampa telling Dijakovic to bring it on. Grabs onto him, picking him back up to his feet. Ciampa. Right hand connects. And again. Tommaso Ciampa with a discus clothesline. Taking him down now. Ciampa with Dijakovic back to his feet. There's a jab. Dijakovic grabs the ropes. Oh my god! I think even Ciampa wasn't really sure what to expect there. Kick out from Ciampa though. Ciampa counters, kicks at the knees of Dijakovic. There's a punch. Ciampa knocking him back. Ciampa staggers him. Dijakovic with a right hook into a chop. Ciampa counters. Ciampa with a slap. Tommaso Ciampa, there's a boot. Knocks him into the corner. Ciampa pokes the eyes of Dijakovic, kicks him in the ribs. Ciampa with Project Ciampa, the lung blower powerbomb. 1, 2, no. Ciampa gets Dijakovic back up to his feet. There's a jab from Ciampa. Dijakovic with a right hook. And now Dijakovic picks him up, and Dijakovic throws him in the corner. Throws him across the ring. And now Dijakovic. Whoa, wait a minute. Tries to pop Ciampa up. Looks like he might have been going for... Looked like he might have been trying for a fairy tale ending there. Ciampa grabs him. And now Tommaso Ciampa gets him back to his feet. And Ciampa says no way to do it like the original fairy tale ending. 1, 2, 3. Ciampa gets the win. That is number 60 for Ciampa. Could Johnny Gargano be number 61? We'll find out at Survivor Series. Big win for Ciampa. Bravo, Tommaso. Bravo. You know, it's strange. I never thought I'd find myself on the lesser brand that is Monday Night Raw. But here we are. See, Tommaso, I'm here because Hunter gave me a great idea. Hunter made me realize that you might not make it to Survivor Series. There might not be one final beat. Because, see, Ciampa, I had the strings pulled to have you kept away from me when I was World Heavyweight Champion. Strings pulled so that you couldn't ruin my world title reign. I made sure you were sent here to Monday Night Raw to suffer and watch me succeed on SmackDown while you failed. But now it seems you've found a way to pull strings yourself. You've called yourself the Puppet Master in the past, Ciampa, when DIY first broke up. But now, I'll still be the one pulling the strings, Ciampa, because I'm going to end your career at Survivor Series. If you even make it that far. Wait a minute! Rampage! Spirit of Ciampa! And now the way, leaving Ciampa laying. Oh my God, Ciampa's getting back up. Hey, Johnny! If that's all you got, you're gonna die, bitch. What the? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was about to say before the music hit, this is the matchup where General Manager Mick Foley has picked a tag team to challenge the Megastars, and oh my God. El Generico and Danhausen, Generic Hausen, have formed tonight. We've seen these two backing each other up at ringside over the last couple months, but now tonight, they are aligning to challenge for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Oh my God, this is the greatest day of my life. Oh, gentlemen, if I had my cape, I'd get right in there with you. But my cape is not here tonight. It's a dry cleaner. But... Oh. Oh, whoops. So, they usually come out to Off the Chain, for those that know, but there was an update this week, and I guess something got updated in Bobby Roode's music file, so I'll have to go fix that. I will write that in my notes. But the megastars, LA Knight and Robert Roode, make their way to the ring. This is the first time we're seeing them step in the ring since they won those Raw Tag titles back at Bad Blood. So the Raw Tag titles on the line. Generic Hausen versus the Megastars. I love it here. Normally I say I hate it here, but I love it here. This matchup is going to be something. And I am here for every bit of it. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Roode and Generico started off here. Actually, a bit of history between these two as Roode starts with the suplex cover. Rope break, though. I was going to say, there's a bit of history here. These two were singles champions at the same time on Raw just last season. About this time last season, actually, these two were singles champions at the same time as Roode goes into an O'Connor roll. 1-0. El Generico was United States champion. Robert Roode was WWE champion. El Generico gets kicked in the knee. And now Robert Roode grabs him. Robert Roode throws him out of the ring. And these two had their fair share of encounters in that time, though. And now, El Generico, he lost the United States title to Robert Roode's tag partner, LA Knight, in LA Knight's debut. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that as well, so there's a little history lesson for you as Roode throws him into the ringside apron there, the electronic apron. And now Roode back into the ring. He tries to throw him, but he instead hits him into the apron again. Tag made to LA Knight. El Generico out there at the count of 5 now. LA Knight striking a few poses. His character model looks bigger since last time I saw him. Oh, now the referee trying to hold LA Knight back. Allows Generico to get back in the ring. LA Knight punches Danhausen in the face, gets caught. Generico grabs him. El Generico throws him in the corner. Tag made to Danhausen. Snapmare. Off the ropes comes Danhausen. Kick to the head. Danhausen is in. Danhausen going after the head. I'm honestly kind of surprised Danhausen's still good to go after... Oh! Twist the neck of LA Knight after his match with Brock Lesnar last week. Tag made back to El Generico. LA Knight staggers back to his feet, gets kicked in the ribs. El Generico goes for a backhand. LA Knight with a clothesline. LA Knight now getting him back up to his feet. Knight with Generico into the corner. LA Knight. Tag made. Robert Roode back in. Another glorious one with a kick to the ribs. And now Roode with Generico. Oh, they collide. Right hand puts him in the ropes, though. And now Robert Roode pushes him down. Roode springboards into a kick. Robert Roode beating down Generico, who's back to his feet. Generico with a clothesline. Generic Hausen on their first night as a tag team could win the Raw tag titles. And as I said, I'm all here for it if they do. And Generico takes him down. Tag made back to Danhausen. Robert Roode calls himself Glorious. Danhausen grabs him. Danhausen. Right hand to the back. There's a kick. Danhausen clamps the ears. Grabs Robert Roode. No, Roode takes him down. And now Robert Roode. Forearm strike. Coming off the ropes now. Drop kick to Danhausen, who goes down. Roode gets Danhausen back up to his feet. Robert Roode with a right hook. Picks him up. Spine buster. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. Danhausen kicks out. And now Robert Roode gets Danhausen back to his feet. Roode with Danhausen into the corner of the Megastars. Tag made to LA Knight. And now the Megastar back in. LA Knight and Robert Roode off the ropes. Double back body drop. Danhausen getting back up to his feet. Now Danhausen gets shoved away by Knight. Knight goes for a boot. Danhausen snapmares him. Danhausen with cattle mutilation is in. That's very nice, very evil. And El Generico takes down Robert Roode. So LA Knight having to fight for himself. LA Knight with an elbow to the head. Danhausen, knee to the face. Good night, Hausen there. Or at least he's saying good night, Hausen. I've been told the good night Hausen was renamed, so I've been calling it the wrong thing. My apologies. Went for a shot. Oh, went for another. Gets caught. And now LA Knight getting taken towards the corner by Danhausen. LA Knight fires back. LA Knight with elbow strikes. Throws him in the corner. Tag made. Kicks him in the ribs, does Robert Roode. And now Danhausen catches Roode. Throws him out of the ring. And LA Knight, yeah, dives onto Danhausen. Danhausen with a stunner, Hausen. Robert Roode with a DDT. Back into the ring goes Danhausen. Robert Roode turns all 200 pounds of dead weight over. El Generico makes the save. Oh, and a chop block takes him out. Back into the corner goes Danhausen. Tag made. LA Knight back in now. And the Megastars sending Danhausen off the ropes. Double back body drop. Gets him back up. LA Knight with air raid crash into a cover. 1, 2, no! And now LA Knight looking for the end. Robert Roode dropping El Generico. Whoa! LA Knight was looking for BMT. Danhausen with a Hurricane Rana. And now Danhausen gets him back up. Danhausen, here we go. Very nice. Very evil. I like Good Night Hausen better. 1, 2, no! Out of the ring goes LA Knight. And LA Knight takes out the leg. And the other leg now. Danhausen dropping the leg of LA Knight, who kicks him in the head. As Danhausen goes around to try and help El Generico against Robert Roode. El Generico sent to the steps. Danhausen drops Robert Roode on the outside. Oh, and LA Knight fell for the trap. He gave up the high ground. And Danhausen drops him, kicks him in the head. Robert Roode kicks him into the apron. Both men now starting to stagger back to their feet. Danhausen back in, LA Knight right behind him. Shot from LA Knight. Gets caught. LA Knight taken down. Danhausen goes around. And Danhausen now turns him over. Danhausen into a cover. 1, 2. Robert Roode makes the save again. And now, oh my goodness! Very nice! Very evil! Down goes El Generico. German suplex to Roode. Rope break for Danhausen though. Knight pulls Danhausen back to his feet. Headbutt. LA Knight now. Big boot! Into a double axe handle. LA Knight getting Danhausen back up to his feet. There's an elbow and a jab. LA Knight, drop kick. He gets Danhausen back to his feet. LA Knight, no! Danhausen got him like punch with a gut punch. Danhausen now getting him back up to his feet. Danhausen throws him into the corner. Danhausen. No! LA Knight countered. LA Knight with an elbow strike. For another one. Danhausen into Mutilationhausen. Wait, I've got it. Into Slaughterhausen. That was good. You know that one was good. That was good. I don't know if he already calls it that, but that was good. 1, 2, LA Knight kicks out. Tag made to El Generico. Tag made to Robert Roode. And Robert Roode going for the eyes. And a drop kick. Robert Roode now, what's he thinking? Wipes out Danhausen. El Generico. Tornado DDT. Roode ducks out of the ring. Whoa! Generico crashed and burned. Generico now back into the ring. Big clothesline to the back of the head. Oh, El Generico caught him before he could take down Danhausen. Cover 1, 2. Roode gets the shoulders up. And a neck breaker takes down Robert Roode again. Roode gets him getting picked back up to his feet. Generico with Roode into the corner. Tag made. Danhausen is in. Double team move from Generichausen. Double elbow strikes. 1, 2. LA Knight there for the save. Oh, LA Knight wiping out El Generico. Danhausen going into the fingers. Wait, no! BMT! But a rope break saves Danhausen. And Roode looking to end it. El Generico in the ring now. Glorious DDT. Chomp block from Knight. 1, 2. Megastars retain. That was way better than it had any right to be. This is me speaking as a recording person, not like as a commentator. That was better than it had any right to be. The Megastars retain, but Generichausen make a hell of a team. Is all I can think to say there. We'll hear from Eric Bischoff up next. That's all I can think to say after that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time the sponsor of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, Eric Bischoff. I want to thank you once again for the warm welcome, Xander, but what I'm here to say today is that Brock Lesnar is prepared for his matchup at Survivor Series in 2 weeks. Brock Lesnar is prepared to go one-on-one with the Murder Hawk Lance Archer. Because here's the deal, Lance. You're big, you're bad, you're known for hurting people, for inflicting pain and suffering. Well, they may call you the Murder Hawk, Lance, but when Survivor Series is done, we're just going to call you number 16. 5 to go, and the Beast gets what's his. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we have a no-holds-barred hard match on our hands. It's about to go down.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Ziggler.
The show-off Dolph Ziggler makes his way to the ring. Ziggler has been itching for this fight since this fight was picked with him on the first episode of 2K22 on Raw. Dolph Ziggler is here. And he takes on the Machine. Brian Cage. Brian Cage makes his way to the ring. The Machine is ready for this war. He made his Raw debut taking out former Raw General Manager William Regal. And then he was officially signed to a Raw contract by the man that he essentially helped become GM, Wade Barrett. We haven't seen Barrett since he was fired a few weeks ago. I'm told there's been negotiations between him and Raw to try and get him on a new contract. But Brian Cage has since then kind of gone out on his own and started picking this fight with Ziggler. So Ziggler and Cage one-on-one. Here we go. Brian Cage grabs Ziggler, scoops him up. Cage throws him into the mat. Brian Cage turns his back on Ziggler. Oh, Ziggler went for a chop block. Cage went for a big boot. Cage gets him up. Ziggler fighting out of the power bomb. Dolph with a right hand now, knocks him back. There's a chop. Ziggler goes for a kick. Cage has his arms up though, keeping that block up. Cage gets him up again. Cage running power bomb. Dolph goes down. Brian Cage, went for the moonsault. Ziggler out of the way. And Ziggler now grabs him. Dolph Ziggler takes him down, rolls him through. Cover. One. No. Ziggler ducks out of the ring, and Dolph Ziggler. Oh my God! What did I just see there? Brian Cage clears off the announce table. Ziggler gets caught with a knee strike. Brian Cage. Boom! Good Lord! Cage staying on top here. Back into the ring goes Dolph. Now Brian Cage getting back up to his feet. Ziggler staggers. Cage grabs Ziggler now, and Cage throws him out of the ring. Cage pulls him back in. Brian Cage. Now what's Cage looking for here? Oh, a bat off the skull! And again! Brian Cage! Good God! Ziggler catches the bat! Smacks it off the back of Cage. Ziggler was getting hit in the shoulders and the head repeatedly. Dolph Ziggler now runs into Cage. Ziggler with a right hook. And now Dolph Ziggler finally fighting back into it. Throws him into the corner. Big splash. Ziggler takes him down. There's a double axe handle. Ziggler kicking him in the ribs. Now Ziggler kicking him in the back. Dolph ducks out of the ring now, and Dolph, his turn. Dolph Ziggler grabs a kendo stick. Ziggler, that Singapore cane, off the skull of Cage. And now it's Ziggler's turn, doing to Cage what Cage was doing to him. But Brian Cage takes the kendo stick now, cracks it off the back of Ziggler, and splinters it. Double axe handle. Into a bulldog choke on Ziggler. Ziggler, though, able to roll out of it now, and Dolph grabs Cage, rolls him through again, covered by Ziggler. 1, 2, no. There's a kick from Dolph. Dolph getting him back up to his feet. Dolph Ziggler, right hook, and again, Ziggler, super kick! And now Ziggler to the top rope. Dolph, elbow drop! Into a cover. 1, 2, no! Goes for another kick. Cage with another kick of his own. Cage grabs Ziggler, scoops him up, and Brian Cage, another power bomb. There's a kick from Cage. Brian Cage gets the bat again. Oh, God. Off the back of Ziggler. This is hard to watch at this point. He throws down the bat. I see some dents in it at this point. And now Cage. Here we go. Drill claw. 1, 2, 3. After a beatdown like that, there was no way Ziggler was kicking out. There was no chance in hell that Ziggler would kick out there. Brian Cage is your winner. The Machine. The Machine stays in winning form. More action up next. I apologize for the knock at the door, by the way. We have more action up next as it is time for another qualifying match for Team Banks. We now know that Team Banks will consist of Sasha Banks and Shayna Baszler. We're going to find the third member here. Banks has promised we will know her full team lineup tonight. Rhea Ripley still on her own after Raquel Gonzalez was injured by Shayna Baszler. Dakota Kai making her way to the ring. Dakota Kai, this could be a big opportunity for her to join Team Banks. But she does have a tall task ahead of her, and I do mean literally a tall task ahead of her. Because she takes on Tamina. And I've been informed by reliable sources that nobody's meaner than Tamina. Tamina making her way to the ring. Tamina makes her way to the ring. It's Tamina versus Dakota Kai. Winner joins Team Banks. Here we go. Dakota with a kick out of the gate. And now Dakota telling Tamina to get back up. Dakota with another one. Dakota Kai coming out of the gate. Went for another kick. Gets kicked in the ribs now. Tamina fires away. Tamina grabs Dakota Kai. Rakes the back. And now Tamina goes for a right hook. Kai counters. Dakota Kai now answering back against Tamina. There's a kick in the ribs. Kick to the back. And a kick to the head. Dakota Kai, captain of Team Kick, is what she used to be called. That was terrible, wasn't it? Tamina knocks her back down. Tamina with a punch. Tamina with Dakota hits her with a clothesline. Went for a leg drop. Kai back to her feet. Dakota Kai. There's a drop kick, takes her down. And a right hook now. Dakota Kai fires away on Tamina. Right hand knocks her back. Kai with Tamina into the corner. Dakota Kai with a monkey flip takes her down. Into a leg drop. Right hand connects now, and Kai fires away on Tamina again. Dakota Kai has her stunned in the ropes. Kai takes down Tamina, coming up the ropes. Kick to the head, and a stomp into a cover. 1, 2, no. Kai now gets Tamina back up to her feet, and Dakota Kai. There's another kick. Kai with another. Dakota. One more to the head. Dakota Kai gets Tamina back up to her feet. And Dakota looking for... Oh no! Tamina found the counter! Tamina now gets her back up to her feet, and Tamina goes for a super kick. Kai kicks her in the ribs into a DDT. Kai now gets Tamina back up to her feet. Another kick. Dakota raining the kicks in on Tamina. And one more to the head. Pulls her back up to her feet now, Dakota. Scoops Tamina up on her shoulders and kicks her in the head. Tamina goes down. Dakota falls into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Dakota Kai, with a quick win, will be the third woman on Team Banks. So Team Banks now consists of Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and the team captain, Sasha Banks.
Here is your winner,
Well, hang on a minute. Here comes the Raw Women's Champion to the ring, Rhea Ripley. Rhea seems to be coming to scout out the competition. The Raw Women's Champion is here.
is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Adelaide, Australia.
So here's Rhea Ripley.
Raw Women's Champion.
Wait a minute, what the hell? That's... Well, I'm only just now seeing her because of the lights. There's Bayley! Bayley! Dropping the Raw Women's Champion! Bayley, as many know, is the best friend of Sasha Banks. And the woman Rhea Ripley took the Raw Women's title from over a year ago now. Bayley drives Rhea face first into the floor. Bayley seems to be making her allegiance for Survivor Series known. Hits Rhea with the championship. Picking her back up to her feet now, Bayley. Drives her into the mat again. Bayley rounds out Team Banks. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Usos from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 262 pounds, the Hardcore Champion,
Solo Sikoa making his way to the ring. The Hardcore Champion representing the Bloodline. He's on thin ice from what I've been told. He has a tall task ahead of him. He's taking on the man who challenges Roman Reigns next weekend at Survivor Series. The Ring General, Walter. Walter marching to the ring.
And his opponent, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, Walter.
The Ring General could be just 12 days away from winning the WWE Championship. When Roman Reigns won the WWE title at Bad Blood, many said, well, no one's going to be able to stop him. Then this man stepped up, and many people's thoughts immediately changed to, well, this is going to be a quick run, isn't it? So Walter versus Solo Sikoa in our main event. I suppose technically the hardcore title's on the line, isn't it? That title's on the line 24/7. I'm not going to try and figure out the logistics, are you? Here we go. Sikoa versus Walter. Ow. Went for another one. Sikoa ducked it. Sikoa. Headbutt from Walter. Into a drop kick. The Ring General on fire in the early moments here. There's another chop. Fires away. Walter is just letting Sikoa have it. Got him in the head with that chop. Sikoa's dazed. Walter gets caught. Sikoa scoops him up. Samoan drop. And now Sikoa grabs him and takes out the arm. Sikoa goes after the head and takes him down. Sikoa now grabs Walter, turns him over, kicks him in the back. And now Sikoa going into the top rope. Sikoa. Oh, went for the splash. Shades of his brother. But the Ring General runs into a chop. Don't try and trade chops with Walter, Sikoa, because Walter's gonna kill you if you try and trade chops with him. And right now he's doing just that. Hits the ropes, comes off the ropes, goes for another chop, gets caught. Sikoa goes for a DDT. It has been almost all Walter in this one so far. He pulls Sikoa in. What a clothesline! And now Walter with Sikoa. Sikoa counters the powerbomb. Sikoa now. Old Walter takes out the legs. Sits out on him there. And a knee to the head. It is all the Ring General right now. Goes for a chop. Sikoa ducked him. Sikoa now slapping now. Sikoa with an enziguri. Takes him down. Sikoa with Walter back to his feet. Sikoa grabs onto him and Sikoa. No! Walter firing back. Into a chop and another. And now Walter grabs him. Walter with Sikoa. Powerbomb. And another. And a third. Oh no. Oh no. Follows it up with the splash. 1, 2. No! Sikoa kicked out. Walter now getting Sikoa back up to his feet. There's the chop. Sikoa answers back. Sikoa. DDT. And Now Sikoa punching Walter in the head. Sikoa going for the head. He's got Walter down. Sikoa kicking him in the head now. Sikoa to the top rope is Solo Sikoa. Oh! Walter got out of the way. Sikoa cleared the whole ring on that one. Walter with a clothesline. 1, 2. He gets off of him. He got off of him now, and now Walter with Sikoa. Powerbomb. Powerbomb. And a third powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Walter gets the win. The Ring General. Well, I guess he's the hardcore champion now, isn't he? That's dangerous. That's very dangerous.
Here is your winner,
Well, there you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Ring General Walter has the hardcore title in hand. He is hardcore champion as of now. The hardcore title goes against everything I stand for as the Ring General. The match is sacred, and this hardcore title and those who run around like children disgrace it with their filthy feet in this ring. I refuse to represent professional wrestling as the hardcore champion. So therefore, I officially vacate this hardcore title. Well, this is the first time ever. Walter vacating the title. That means the first person that can come to the ring and get their hands on it is going to be hardcore champion. And hopping the barricade, it's Danhausen. He has successfully claimed the title.
Here is your winner, and the new hardcore champion,
Danhausen ends the night as hardcore champion after Walter vacates the title. Thank you all for watching Raw tonight. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.